You know, there's something beautiful about the mornings when you have time to really look at yourself in the mirror. Not rushing, not judging, just noticing. Maybe you're washing your face or putting on a bit of cream and your hand moves across your cheek and you feel it. That texture, that tightness, that fragility that wasn't there before. It's not vanity to want your skin to feel comfortable. It's not vanity to miss that softness, that resilience you once took for granted. If you've been noticing your skin feels drier than it used to, thinner, almost delicate like tissue paper in some places, you're not imagining things, and you're certainly not alone. Today, I want to talk with you about something that affects so many of us after 60, and I want to share something surprisingly simple that might help. Something you probably already have in your kitchen. So settle in, make yourself comfortable, and let's have an honest, helpful conversation about our skin. Here's what I hear from so many people your age, and maybe you've experienced this too. You put on your regular moisturizer, the same one you've used for years, and within an hour, your skin feels dry again, almost like it didn't absorb anything at all. Or maybe you've noticed that your skin looks almost transparent in certain lights. You can see the veins on the back of your hands more clearly. Your arms feel rough, almost scaly, especially in the winter. Perhaps the worst part is how easily your skin seems to get irritated now. A little scratch takes forever to heal. Your skin feels itchy for no reason, and sometimes, especially on your shins or forearms, it actually flakes. Now, before you think this is just part of getting older that you have to accept, let me tell you something important. While our skin does change as we age, feeling constantly uncomfortable in your own skin is not something you just have to live with. And here's the interesting part. Sometimes the most effective solutions aren't the expensive creams and fancy jars. Sometimes they're sitting right in your kitchen cupboard. What I want to share with you today is a gentle mask treatment using salt. Yes, regular salt. Combined with a few other simple ingredients you probably already have at home. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Salt? Isn't that drying? And that's a fair question. But when used correctly with the right ingredients, salt can actually help your skin in ways that might surprise you. This isn't about scrubbing or being harsh. It's about nourishing, supporting, and helping your skin do what it naturally wants to do, which is to stay comfortable, protected, and resilient. Your skin after 60 needs something different from what it did when you were younger. The usual products don't always work the same way anymore because your skin has changed, and that's okay. But it means we need to approach skincare a little differently. When your skin feels good, everything feels a little better, doesn't it? You feel more comfortable going out. You don't think about that tight, itchy feeling all day. You feel more like yourself. And the beauty of what I'm about to share is that it's gentle, it's affordable, and you have complete control over what goes on your skin. But before we get to the mask itself, I think it helps to understand why our skin changes the way it does after 60. When you understand what's happening, the solution makes so much more sense. Cause 1. Your skin's natural oil production slows down. Think of your skin like a garden. When you're younger, it's like having a natural sprinkler system that keeps everything moisturized throughout the day. But as we get older, those natural oils, the ones that kept our skin soft and protected, they just don't flow as freely anymore. It's not that they stop completely, but they definitely slow down. This is especially true for women after menopause. Hormone changes affect those oil glands, and suddenly the skin that never needed much help is crying out for moisture. And here's what happens. Without those natural oils acting as a protective barrier, Moisture escapes from your skin much faster. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. You can put moisturizer on, but if there's nothing sealing it in, it evaporates quickly. Now, this is where salt comes in, and I'll explain exactly how in just a moment. But first, there's another change happening that's just as important. Cause 2. Your skin's outer layer gets thinner. Your skin is made up of layers, almost like a beautiful layer cake. The outer layer, the one we can see and touch, that's called the epidermis. Over time, this layer naturally gets thinner. Not dramatically, but enough that your skin becomes more delicate, more sensitive, and less able to hold on to moisture. Think of it like this. When you were younger, your skin was like a thick, plush towel. Now, it's more like a fine handkerchief. Still functional, still doing its job, but more delicate and needing gentler care. This thinning also means that what's underneath shows through more easily. Those little broken capillaries, the veins on your hands, age spots, they all become more visible, not because they're new, but because the covering is thinner. This is completely natural, but it does mean your skin needs more support and protection than it used to. And there's one more thing happening that ties all of this together. Cause 3. Your cell turnover slows down. When you were younger, your skin replaced itself about 28 days. Old cells would naturally shed, and fresh new ones would take their place. It was like an automatic renewal system. After 60, that process slows down considerably. Now it might take 40, 50, or even 60 days for that turnover to happen. What this means is that old, dry, dead skin cells hang around on the surface longer. They build up, and they create that rough, flaky texture you might be feeling. These old cells also make it harder for moisturizer to actually get into your skin. It's like trying to water a plant when there's a layer of dust on the leaves. The water just sits on top instead of absorbing. This is exactly why gentle exfoliation becomes so important as we age. Not harsh scrubbing, your skin can't handle that anymore, but gentle, supportive removal of those old cells so the healthy skin underneath can breathe and absorb the nourishment it needs. So now you can see why your regular cream might not be working anymore. It's not the cream's fault, and it's certainly not your fault. Your skin just has different needs now. And this is exactly why this simple salt mask can be so helpful. Let me show you how to make it, and more importantly, why it works. Let's keep this simple. You need just 3 main ingredients. First, fine sea salt. Not the big chunky kind, but fine salt. If you only have regular table salt, that works too. You'll need about 1 tablespoon. Second, honey. Plain, simple honey. About 2 tablespoons. This is where the magic really happens, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. Third, a good oil. Olive oil works beautifully if you have it, or almond oil, coconut oil, or even a bit of your face cream if it's oil-based. You'll need about 1 tablespoon. That's it, 3 ingredients, probably sitting in your kitchen right now. Why these ingredients work together. Now, let me explain what each ingredient does because this isn't just random. There's real science here, but I'll keep it simple. The salt does something wonderful. When used gently, and I'm going to emphasize gentle, it helps remove those built-up dead skin cells we talked about. But here's the key. It also contains minerals that your skin actually recognizes and can use. Things like magnesium, calcium, and potassium. These minerals help support your skin's natural barrier. The salt also helps draw nutrients into your skin. Think of it like opening up tiny pathways for all the good stuff to get in. The honey is your skin's best friend. Honey is a humectant, which means it attracts moisture and holds it in your skin. It's like a moisture magnet. Honey also has natural soothing properties that calm irritated skin, and it's been used for thousands of years for exactly this purpose. When honey sits on your skin, it doesn't dry out. Instead, it actually pulls moisture from the air into your skin. That's why it's so different from a regular cream. And here's where it gets even better. The oil, whichever one you choose, creates that protective seal we talked about earlier. Remember how your skin's natural oils have slowed down? The oil you add replaces that barrier. It locks in all the moisture the honey is attracting, and it protects your delicate skin from losing water throughout the day. Together, these three simple ingredients do what expensive creams try to do: exfoliate gently, hydrate deeply, and protect effectively. Alright, let's make this mask together. It takes about 2 minutes. Step 1. In a small bowl, just a cereal bowl is fine, put your tablespoon of salt. Step 2. Add your 2 tablespoons of honey. Stir it together. It'll be a little grainy, and that's perfect. Step 3. Add a tablespoon of oil and mix everything. You'll get a slightly rough paste that smells lovely if you use honey with a nice scent. Now here's how to use it properly. Make sure your face is clean and damp, not dripping wet, just damp. This is important because the dampness helps everything absorb better. Take a small amount of the mixture, about half a teaspoon for your whole face, and smooth it onto your skin. Use light circular motions. Don't rub hard, don't scrub, just gentle circles, like you're petting a cat. Your skin is delicate, so treat it that way. Pay special attention to any rough patches, maybe the sides of your nose, your forehead, your chin. But stay away from the skin right around your eyes. That's too delicate for any exfoliation. Once it's on, here's the secret. Leave it. Don't rinse right away. Let it sit on your skin for 5 to 10 minutes. This gives the honey time to work, pulling in moisture. It gives the minerals in the salt time to do their job. And it lets the oil start softening and protecting. You might feel a slight tingling. That's normal. But if you feel any burning or strong discomfort, rinse it off immediately. Your skin is telling you something, and we always listen to our skin. After 5 to 10 minutes, wet your hands and gently massage your face again with the mixture. This is when the gentle exfoliation happens. Then rinse with lukewarm water, not hot, which can be drying, and pat your face dry with a soft towel. How often should you do this? Once a week is plenty, maybe twice if your skin is very rough, but start with once. Your skin needs time between treatments to renew itself. More isn't always better. Now, let me share a few more things that will help your results even more. First, after you rinse off the mask, while your skin is still slightly damp, apply your regular moisturizer. Your skin is like a sponge right now. It'll absorb moisture much better than usual. Don't waste this moment. Second, drink water. I know you hear this all the time, but it's true. Your skin is part of your body, and if your body is dehydrated, your skin will be too. You don't need to drink gallons, but consistent water intake throughout the day really does help. Third, be patient with yourself. You're not going to see a complete transformation after one use, but after 3 or 4 weeks of doing this once a week, most people notice their skin feels softer, looks a bit brighter, and their regular moisturizer seems to work better. And here's something really important I want you to know. If you have any open cuts, active rashes, or your skin is particularly irritated right now, wait until things calm down before trying this. This mask is gentle, but it's still exfoliating, and broken skin needs to heal first. Also, if you have any skin conditions or if you're under a dermatologist's care, just run this by them first. It's always good to keep your doctor in the loop about what you're doing for your skin. One more thing, you can use this mask on your hands, your arms, anywhere your skin feels dry and rough. The only place to avoid is around your eyes. That skin is simply too delicate. You know, one of the gifts of getting older is that we stop chasing perfection and start appreciating comfort. We don't need our skin to look like it did when we were 30. We just want it to feel good, to feel like it's healthy and cared for, not to think about it all day because it's itchy or tight. And that's completely possible. This little salt mask is just one tool. It's not magic. It won't erase decades, but it can help your skin feel softer, look brighter, and absorb the care you give it more effectively. What I love most about this approach is that it's in your control. You know exactly what's going on with your skin. You can adjust it to what feels right for you, and you're using ingredients that have been trusted for generations. Your skin has served you well for 60+ years. It's protected you, healed you, and been with you through everything. It deserves gentle, respectful care. And you deserve to feel comfortable in your own skin. I hope this helps. I hope you try it, and I hope it brings you a little more comfort in your day. Take good care of yourself. You're worth it.